Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm going to be doing my first update to my beauty bank. I introduced this project in the beginning of 2023, and as you know, I kind of disappeared, but I'm back, and I have some empties and purchases to share with you. I did not wear a lot of makeup on my break, so my empties are lacking. And I have a handful of skincare empties, but when I don't feel well and when I don't do my makeup, I tend to slack on my skincare as well. Like this video if you can relate. But I do have some empties and some purchases to share with you. Before we get into it, I hope you subscribe and like this video if you enjoy beauty bank and low buy content. I'm sure you're already familiar with what a beauty bank is, but I've seen so many people on YouTube do this style of video that I wanted to join this year. I'm not sure if she was the first one to ever do it, but I know a lot of people were inspired by It's Just Steph, so I will leave her linked down below. The way that I am formatting my beauty bank is pretty simple. I have a separate bank for makeup, a separate bank for skincare and hair care, and a separate bank for eyeshadow palettes. For my skincare and makeup beauty banks, each empty is worth 1 credit. So if I have an empty, I add 1 credit to my beauty bank. And if I purchase an item, I subtract 1 credit from my beauty bank. Now I do count hitting pan in powder products as half a point. And I started out with 0 points this year. So I started at nothing. I may or may not be regretting that today, but you'll find out why. And for my eyeshadow palettes, I gave myself 2 points in the beginning of the year because I know it's just hard for me to pass up a good eyeshadow palette. Now, I do count eyeshadow singles, although I do not own very many, but I count 9 single eyeshadows as a palette. So if I hit pan in 9 single eyeshadows, I will give myself a credit to maybe one day buy another palette. Or if I purchase 9 single eyeshadows, that will take 1 credit away from my palette bank. I did a really terrible job explaining all of this in my intro, so I hope that made a lot more sense. And let's just get into my empties so I can earn some points before I take some away. Like I said, I did not take care of myself very well the past few months, but I do have a few skincare and body care empties. I will start off with something that is in every single one of my empties videos. This is the Garnier Fructis Micellar Cleansing Water. I repurchased this over and over again. I just really like it for removing my makeup. So this is 1 credit. Staying in the cleanser vein, I have this CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. This is a travel size. And I finally used it up. I know I talk about traveling for work. I was gonna say occasionally, but it's a little more frequently than I would like. So I finally used this up. I don't know if I would repurchase it. I think I would. It says for normal to oily skin. I have normal to oily skin. I get oily in my T-zone. And I felt like this was pretty gentle. I did notice it to start to sting or burn like the last few uses, so I know it was going bad. So I'm really glad that I used it up. And I probably would repurchase it if it was on sale or something. Not a holy grail, but I don't really have a holy grail cleanser at all. The next skincare is this Pixi Glow Tonic. This is the 4.2 fluid ounces. It's an exfoliating toner, and I would use this in my nighttime skin routine. No, I use this in the morning and night. I kind of alternated whatever I felt like, but I wouldn't use it like twice in one day or back to back. Like if I used it the night before, I wouldn't use it in the morning kind of thing. But I did enjoy this. I think I prefer the Peach Slices acne toner a little more. I don't really know why, but if this were on sale, I would totally get it. I feel like it did something. I also used up the Ordinary Buffet Multi-Technology Peptide Serum. I finished up this a long time ago, actually. I don't really remember seeing much of a difference when I was using it and when I stopped using it, because that's really a sign. Like if you stop using a product, does your skin get worse? Does it get better? Didn't really change. So this is an expensive product. I think it's like 30. I don't know if that's expensive to you, but it's like 30 something dollars, and I probably would not repurchase. I finished up this teeny tiny Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This was part of a birthday. Hello. This was part of a birthday thing for Sephora, I think last year. This was nice. I would definitely not purchase a full size. Not worth it. But I would use up a little sample of it. It was kind of heavy, I would say. I like a lighter weight moisturizer under my makeup because I get oily. So I don't know. It was fine. I don't think it lives up to the hype. But this is the only Tatcha product I've ever used. So I'm sure they have really good stuff. I just haven't tried it. And then I have two hair products, shower items. The first is this DP Hue apple cider vinegar hair rinse. I love this stuff. I use this to double cleanse in the shower once a week. So I'll do this as my first step in my hair. I'll massage it in, let it sit, and then I'll rinse it out. And then I'll just go in with my regular shampoo. And my hair and my scalp feel really clean after I use this. So I actually just repurchased this, but I don't have it yet, so it won't be counting in my beauty bank quite yet. That'll be for next update. But Ulta just had their, I think they're currently having their like hair event, and this always goes on sale every year. That's how I got this one last year. So I did buy another one, but we're not going to talk about that this update. And then the last item in the skincare hair care category is my L'Oreal Elvive or Elvive Total Repair 5 Repairing Shampoo. This is 28 fluid ounces and it's for damaged hair. Strong, silky, shiny, healthy, renewed protein and ceramides. I did enjoy this. I think I would definitely repurchase it. I really liked the smell. Yeah, I really liked the smell. And I think it made my hair really strong and soft. So yeah, I enjoy this line, the Elvive. I'm currently using the scalp scrub, I think, in this, and it's fine, but I would repurchase this shampoo. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7 points going into my skincare beauty bank, which is great. I'm very, very happy. Now, I actually did not purchase any skincare, like cleansers, toners, shampoos, that kind of thing. But I did purchase 2 sunscreens, and I think I will count sunscreens in my skincare. So the first one is the Iunique Centella Calming Daily Sunscreen. Sarah Rose featured this in her recent sunscreen ranking, and I am pretty sure this was her #1. So I really wanted to try it. Soft texture, moisturizing, SPF 50 plus, PA plus 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 plus. So hopefully I like it as much as she did. So that is -1 point. And then I also got this Derma E Essential Sun Protection Mineral Powder. I've never used a sunscreen powder before, but you know, I get oily, I get shiny, especially in the summer. So this would be really nice to like touch up if it works. And to add the extra layer of SPF, it has SPF 30. Let me know if you've tried this. I think it's really interesting and great to like keep in your purse for touch-ups, like I said. So I added 7 points to my skincare bank. -2 credits. Credits are points. I use those interchangeably. So I currently have 5 credits in my skincare beauty bank that is rolling over to next update. Okay, now into makeup. Like I said, I did not wear much makeup at all, but I actually have a really exciting empty. It's a foundation. Well, it's a tinted hydrator, but I count it as a foundation. And foundation is a problem category for me. So yeah, I used up the Wet n Wild tinted hydrator. This gets a lot of hype. And I get the hype. It has decent coverage. I like the shade match. It was a good formula, but it clung to my dry spots, which I don't have very many dry spots. So that wasn't really fun. I am wearing this today. I used it today. So I was like, I'm gonna film my empties. But I don't know if you can tell. I don't know. It like gathers in my smile lines. It just wasn't my favorite, so I'm glad I used it up. I'm glad I tried it because it was so hyped. And I'm very happy to add 1 point to my makeup beauty bank. What I'm not so happy about is minusing points, yes, plural, from my beauty bank. Okay. Let's start off with, I honestly did not do too bad, okay? Granted, this is the whole year so far, January to May. Keep that in mind. The first purchase that I did that kind of triggered it all was the reformulated L'Oreal True Match foundation. I'm currently panning the original version of this in my Graveyard project. I love that foundation. I really hope they didn't screw it up when they reformulated it. But I wanted to purchase this while I still had some of the old formulations so I could compare them. So it was all in the name of science. I got the shade C2, which is what I have in the original, and it's like a perfect shade match for me, so I really hope they did not change that. But I'm minusing a point, so I'm back to 0. Along with that purchase, I got that from Amazon. I was in a mood, apparently. I was like, hey, I'm buying this foundation. Might as well throw in a concealer that I've wanted forever as well. So I finally got the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. And the shade that I got was Light. I hope it's a good shade match. I haven't opened it yet. I'm using other concealers. I'm panning my Too Faced concealer right now, so I just want to focus on that, but I can stop thinking about this concealer now. So I'm at -1. Along with that Amazon purchase, I was like, I really need a cool toned lipstick. I don't have very many cool toned lipsticks. And seeming that I am a cool toned person, at least self-diagnosed cool toned person, I was like, I need a cool toned everyday lipstick. It is what I'm wearing today. It's a little bright. I will admit it's kind of bright. But I got another one of the L'Oreal Paris matte lip stains. I have one of these already in like a warm tone brown neutral. I really like the formula, so I knew I would love this. And I actually do like the color. It's just a little bright. It's great for summer though, spring and summer. No regrets. Okay. I have 3 more makeup products that I got. And these were from Ulta. They were having like a they were having some sort of a sale. I don't know. You know, I should have just stayed off of Ulta, but I was bored. And I do need another, no I don't, I think I have one already in backup, but I wanted another like micro brow pencil. This is the CoverGirl one, which I usually do NYX, but I want to try the CoverGirl, and I got the shade Soft Brown. But it's just your typical micro brow pencil. This is my preferred style of brow, so I know this will get used. And then I am running low on mascara, so I went back to Essence Lash Princess. This is the green one, the False Lash Effect mascara. I have used a full tube of this. It's been years, but I do know I liked it then, so I'm sure I will like it now. It's like $3. And Essence was having like a buy one, get one 50% off or something. So I decided that I needed a cool tone blush in my life. And everyone is talking about these Pure Nude baked blushes. I got the shade Goldie Cassis 03 Goldie Cassis, whatever that means. And this just looks beautiful. I'm not wearing it today. I haven't touched it. It's gorgeous. Oh, the shade of that lipstick. Is called I Choose. So those were my makeup purchases. Not too bad, not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have -5 credits in my beauty bank for makeup, which, you know, I've seen worse. But I really am going to try my best to get out of the negative and to stay out of the negative the rest of the year. Now, eyeshadow palettes. I did purchase some eyeshadow palettes. Reminder, I allotted myself 2 credits in the beginning of the year. So the first palette that I got, I'm actually wearing on my eyes today, and I had to have this. Allie Glines posted a video comparing this to its more expensive counterpart, and it is the expensive counterpart has been on my wish list for, well, ever since it came out. And this palette is from Alter Ego. It's the Coastal palette. You know I had to. I've been wanting the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette since it came out. And when I saw Allie post her review on this, I just could not resist. So this is what it looks like. I'm sure you've seen it all over the internet. Like I said, I do have this just really light, fresh look on my eyes today. And I just think this is a really beautiful palette. And I am so glad that I have it. And I'm so glad I don't need to buy the Rose Quartz palette. Another one that I actually got with my Ulta order when I got those like Essence products. It's from ColourPop, and it's their new release, the Lavish palette. Again, cool tones. If you guys saw my recent declutter, you saw that I got rid of a lot of my colorful eyeshadow palettes because I'm just realizing that I'm not going to reach for those. What I want to put on my eyes are the muted cool tones. And so when I saw this palette, I couldn't resist. You know, look how beautiful. I love that it has some muted, like a gray. This is like a muted purpley gray in it too. Just looks really pretty. There you go. So now I'm at 0 palettes in my eyeshadow palette, but I'm not done. I have one more palette to share with you, and this was a splurge. But this was not a spur of the moment splurge. I thought about this one a little bit, and I was heavily influenced by Heather Austin. I watched basically every single one of her videos. Even though her style of makeup is a little more dramatic than mine, I just love the looks that she creates with new eyeshadow palettes that come out. And usually I can resist. Usually they are too colorful or too dramatic for me. But when she reviewed the Bella, what is this called? The Bella Beauté Bar Smoky Glam Palette, I was in love. Again, cool tones, smoky. Yeah, it's just so beautiful. This was my Mother's Day present to me. I've never used Bella Beauté Bar before. I honestly don't think I ever heard of it before her video. And I did use her discount code, so that was great. But yeah, I actually stay away from palettes this big. What is this? 36 shades, I think. Honestly, because that's just too many options for me. And just storing this is a little annoying, but I couldn't resist. We'll see. I hope I don't regret it. I hope they're as beautiful as she made them look. But yeah, let me know if you've tried Bella Beauté Bar before. This is my first time with that brand. So my palette, my eyeshadow palette bank is at -1. I gotta work on hitting some pans, y'all, to earn back that point. So that is it for my beauty bank update. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I hope you do so. So I see you in my next video.